Hello, my name's Tina McDonald. Thank you as always for joining me today. Today I thought it might be helpful to have a look at some of the kind of science that runs in the background of what we do and what happens within our body when certain things are not quite at the level they should be. So today's counselling conversation is going to be around the chemicals that count. So the 4 chemicals that we're going to be having a look at, these are naturally produced within your body, but we can help and have a look at their content and their levels. So dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin and endorphins. Dopamine. When we have a look at what happens to us when we have a lack of a good level of dopamine in our system, depression, boredom, that sense of apathy, your drive, your motivation, everything's at a lower ebb than is helpful for you in your life. So dopamine's often called the reward chemical because that's how it makes your body feel. You can also engage with the reward part of that by doing certain things to help the levels increase. So completing a task. When you're in boredom, depression, apathy, you can often start lots of things. I'm going to make a change. I'm going to do things. So you start off, but you don't finish. And the more that you do that, the more you don't get the benefit of dopamine. So completing a task, no matter how small, changing your engagement with how you look at what you're doing. Instead of looking at the big picture, break it down to the little picture. Have a look and say, this small part here will have the ripple effect on the other small parts and they will all become bigger. And then I will get the sense of achievement that I was hoping for when I started all of the other tasks but didn't complete them, because my dopamine levels didn't aid the situation. So completing a task, doing self-care activities, not just running a bath and jumping in it, but actually purposefully running a bath, using some nice smellies, putting a nice candle on safely while you're there. All of those things are about engaging with the emotional content of what you are doing specifically because it is nice and it is good for you and you are really engaging with the action of what you're doing. So it's the running a bath, putting on a face mask, feet, whatever it is, something that is good because it makes you feel good. Eating nice food doesn't have to be expensive food, doesn't have to be certain food, but just something nice, cut in a different way, popped on the plate to look lovely so that you can engage visually with it being nice. So, and celebrating your little wins. If today you wanted to achieve cleaning your teeth and having a shower because your depression, your apathy has increased to the point that that's sometimes beyond your reach, and yet today you do clean your teeth, you do have a shower and get dressed. How amazing is that? That's a win. But it'll pass you by if you don't engage with it. You need to be able to say, there's my dopamine, I'm stocking up on that. So the next one is oxytocin. This is often called the love hormone. So if you have a lack of oxytocin, then you won't feel as good about yourself because you're not in love with yourself, and you won't feel as connected to others. And it's also that your amygdala, as we talked about in the firefighting, trauma aspect of what the amygdala does, it stores the social memories and it will produce cortisol. When your oxytocin levels are low, your cortisol will be high. They work like that, and then that helps to produce anxiety because that cortisol is what can set off your anxiety. So how do you get some more love hormone in your life? Playing with a dog, squeezing a grandchild, holding somebody's hand, holding your own hand, sitting and doing that for 5 minutes. Feel the connection, feel the heat with yourself. All of these things, hugging others, or as I've said, hugging yourself, giving a compliment to others or to yourself. Well done. That was good. You look great in that top. To yourself. And feel the benefit of the oxytocin. And as it rises, the cortisol, the anxiety, lessens. Serotonin, mood stabiliser. So lack of this means that your mood drops. So you get low mood, negative thoughts, low sex drive, depression, anxiety, all of those things go on when your serotonin levels are lower. So how do you enhance your serotonin, your mood stabilisers? Exercise. Go for a run, go for a walk around the park. If you can only make it to the back door, open that door and feel the air. Engage with it. You know, if breathing in a little bit of a lungful of air or 2-minute sunflower moment in the sunshine, engage with it, because this is about feeling good, because that's what the serotonin does. It helps you feel better. So running, walking, being outside, generally being with nature. If you can't manage outside because of disability, then look at nature programs. Have a look at the Blue Planet. Put different things on. You know, have a look and engage with nature and feel as though you're there, even if you can't be. And meditation, breathing, having a little look at what's going on with yourself and being okay with it, being grounded and being in the moment. Breathing, back to that important thing that we think we all do and we all know how to do, but it's breathing here in our belly rather than up here with our anxiety. Serotonin. Endorphins. So this is like your body's natural painkillers. For example, it interacts with the receptors in the brain that reduce the pain. So it's similar to a medicinal morphine. So it's like healing yourself with yourself. When you don't have enough going on with your endorphins, you need to actively engage with the feel-good factor that the endorphins give you. So laughter, watching a comedy, specifically, you have an hour, I'm just going to watch any old thing on the telly. Don't always make it the reality, anxiety, angsty, arguing. Make it a comedy. Have a look at something, a child's cartoon. It doesn't matter what it is if it's something that will make you laugh, because laughter releases endorphins. So do it as an exercise. There's laughing yoga. There's all sorts. Have a look online, as you are with me right now. Essential oils, that setting off of the senses. Dark chocolate. There you go. You're allowed to have some dark chocolate. That helps set off your endorphins. And as we've said, exercise of any sort. Now, if the only exercise that, because you feel so low, you feel you can manage, is to walk to the back gate, then set yourself, I'm going to walk to the back gate every day and feel the benefit. That was a condensed look at the chemicals that count, but it also highlights that even when we are feeling really, really low, down, whatever these things are, that all of these small things together are part of your self-care and part of your management of what's going on. Interact with what's going on, because you can make a difference for you. And in counselling, we can talk about why these things are important and how you can motivate that interaction with them. So have a look on Instagram, have a look on Facebook. Please like, subscribe to the channel, and most of all, recommend to other people. have a look at these counselling conversations. You know, I don't own any of the content. They're always given with that place of love and hope that they might be helpful to somebody. Take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.